Live from New York, this is WIUR Radio.
Welcome back to the Five Hole Podcast. I'm your co-host, Niko with my other co-host, Robert Hughes, Nick Natalie. Producer Connor's coming in a second. Yeah.
Pope died.
Start this. Oh my god. What do you guys
Is it
got?
untrue?
I got Pope Erdo. I got Bishop Erdo at plus, what is it, 560 to be the next Pope? That's what I have.
I can't believe people are betting on that.
It was what betonline.ag had the odds. They had, which I thought was interesting because this is like very unpopular, that they have a new Pope being elected after 2025 is over, which is very confusing because over the past, like, I don't know how many re-elections, over the past few like re-elections of popes, like it only goes like maybe like a month or 2 months, but apparently they think it's going to take forever.
Really?
So, I don't know.
It's supposed to take a month, right?
Well,
I'm
okay,
not-
so
I'm not
I looked
Catholic,
this
so I
up.
have no idea.
So
I thought
they
it takes,
have
like, a
to
couple
wait.
days.
So they have to wait 15 days to start
Welcome
voting.
to Pope Talk.
From when the Pope dies to when they start voting, they have to wait 15 days. And after that, then they start voting once everyone gets to Rome. And then the other thing was that you have to be under the age of 80 to vote as a cardinal. So if you're over 80, which I think it's 135 cardinals can vote. Those are the eligible people. 111 of them were appointed by Pope Francis. So there's a lot of them, very large majority of the guys that will be voting were appointed by him. So
Yeah.
similar
Nick
ideologies.
Tortorella said, "Can you explain
But,
Jalen Brunson foul baiting?" Yeah, if everyone else in the league can do it, he can do it too. That's basically it.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I mean, Cade Cunningham had 37 free throws yesterday.
Yeah, that was crazy. I think
Didn't
it was
watch.
more than just.
Yeah, it was brutal.
I did not like the
I hate
player.
basketball. I like watching the Knicks. Obviously, I hate basketball. I can't stand it. That no wonder why it's foul. Like it's completely falling off a cliff.
I
He
have
thinks it's back though. He said it was back.
It's not back. I can promise you, it's not back.
I have to say though, did not like Thibodeau's like player, like he put in like 4. You see, he like unloaded the bench and like Shammay got playing time.
Well, what in game one?
No, yes, in game 2 he played,
Mm,
and then they
for
like
30
lost the game
seconds.
because of that.
That's not why they lost the game. They lost the game because they can't play defense.
I agree with that.
They didn't lose the game because he was unloading the bench.
I also think the ball movement was terrible. They did not
they
pass
had
the
no
ball
ball
well.
movement.
The ball
Defense
movement was
was
terrible.
Defense was brutal. I mean, Cunningham. What do you have? 38.
Yeah, 30 in the first half, something like that.
Yeah, but he slowed after that. Obviously, they had a really rough fourth quarter, but no double team,
Yeah, you can't
wide
let him
open.
be the
and
guy.
No, it was awful, dude. It was a very
You got to
bad
give
game.
it to the other people.
And if it was a bad game, I remember seeing a stat like, who's their two best for
free throw shooters,
no
players.
three-point shooters. It's Tim
This year it's probably Towns and
No,
Bridges.
No, I'm the Pistons.
on the
Oh,
Pistons.
Beasley and
Tim Hardaway.
Hardaway. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they both shoot some like 70% from the three. And yesterday they were 2 for 17 combined. And
Yeah.
they still lost.
Pistons did not shoot the ball well. I mean, the free throw disparity was clearly an issue, especially in the first half. I think the Knicks attempted 2 free throws in the first half. I think it was frustrating, and even the commentators like Breen and Frazier pointed it out.
It was the most inconsistent.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That was the problem. You
inconsistent.
would let really hard contact go, but then you would call really soft fouls. And like, I think they made a good point where like the players just want to know where you stand so they know like what to do or what not to do. I mean, Brunson had a decent game. I think the problem with Brunson, and like you saw them, obviously they're a better team with Brunson in the game, but I do think like you saw it with Bridges and Anunoby when he was out, like they play such better basketball, and like Bridges can sometimes be like so annoying where he's just standing in the corner. He has no movement off the ball, and like the Knicks are
That's not what I meant.
stagnant.
I didn't mean 70% from three. I meant like I forgot the percentage. It's my bad. I messed up percentages.
But they got to find a way to be more cohesive as a unit. And like, I don't mind, like, Campaign obviously had that really nice game 1, and Shamit like needs to get going, especially when you really just need 3-pointers to go in. Like, you just need a guy that's able to get open and shoot. Towns had an awful game. OG Anunoby had an awful game. OG does play really solid defense.
Yeah, but he was like OG was trying to get, like, he would have some buckets, like he was trying to get into it. It just couldn't work.
Yeah.
Cat had 0 the entire game.
Yeah.
There was no. There was no, I don't know. There was no push for him, and like even like I thought they would when he was taken out and Mitchell Robinson was put in. I thought they were playing better. Obviously, they get the boost defensively, but I thought they were playing better offensively too.
I was a fan of the 2 big lineup, especially with the rebounding stuff. It's very frustrating with the rebounding when, like, I don't think Duran is that much bigger than any of the Knicks centers, and obviously Mitchell Robinson doesn't provide the offense that Town provides, but that was a very frustrating game. You thought that when I believe they were tied with less than a minute to go, and obviously Dennis Schroeder, I mean, it just seems to happen to the Knicks. It happens to the Knicks and the Lakers, I feel like, more than other teams, but like there's just random bench players. Obviously, Dennis Schroeder's a name, but just guys that will go off for crazy good playoff games. And Tobias Harris has been playing well this entire series as well, which is shocking, but
It was that it just sucked. Like they had so much momentum. And like it was like, okay, maybe they're gonna do the same thing as they did in game 1. And then they got there, and then that 3 just murdered it.
Exactly. And I'm a little worried.
And then obviously like the free throw, like the missed free throw from Brunson, I don't think it was that big of a deal. But then the Mikal Bridges missed 3, and then the missed 3 after that too. Like it was brutal. They were losing that game from halftime.
The problem is that like you could argue that the Pistons have been the better team for 6 out of the 8
It's not
quarters.
an argument.
You could probably say 7. They were pretty much
they were
like,
better than them the entire
3 of the 4
the first 3 quarters,
game.
the first game,
They're
the
just
first
playing like
the
tougher.
first 3 quarters of this game.
Tougher, more aggressive basketball.
Yeah, it's a mental thing. Like you can tell, like they know that they're going into it with house money. They had a crazy good season, way above expectations, and it's a little frustrating because, of course,
I don't think the Knicks are going to lose the
No, neither
series,
do I.
but
They're not winning after that, in my opinion.
what?
I think that's it.
You think the Knicks lost the series?
No, I don't think
Oh.
they're winning in the next round. I think they'll get past this round.
okay. I
agree
mean,
to
that's
that.
not what we were saying.
Yeah, it
Like
was-
whatever
you said
happens
you'll
next
win
round,
this.
I feel like
Even if the Knicks swept the series, they wouldn't be favored in the next round.
No. I think this is it. I think they win the series and that's it.
It's unfortunate that the Knicks have such a distinct ceiling, though. And like you look at the first round picks they traded for Mikal Bridges, and there's potential that like Giannis or Jokic could be available this offseason.
And they have nothing.
they'll
And they
still
have
no
nothing.
capital.
unless
Which
you
is
trade McCall.
Really annoying.
Unless you trade Mikal Bridges.
Maybe you just do what? You just do a
For
redo
what is
of
he
the
going to
Kevin
go for
Durant trade.
now?
You trade Mikal for KD again.
I don't want KD.
I do.
I'm over it.
Kind of cool.
I'll take 1 year of KD over whatever how many years left we have with Mikal. So
Nah, I like him.
yeah, he doesn't fit in the offense.
It's not
He's
that
too
it's
good
not
to
that
be
he-
a stand in the corner shooter, and he can create his own shot. But sometimes the Brunson ISO ball where he dribbles and he tries to initiate contact can be really frustrating when you have that much talent around you.
I just feel like I feel like he only does it when they're cold.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's not
I've
like he's like
noticed that.
doing it when they're hot and then it's making them cold. They're already cold, so that's why he's trying to get some points out, because you know that when he drives and he does a little hop step, he's gonna make it.
Yeah. And he's great at getting to the
So
line.
I don't think that it's like a problem. Like, but we know that when they move the ball, when they move the ball and they have like good ball movement, that's when they play their best. We know that. But when they're cold, like that's kind of the only option, because no one's that good of an ISO. No one's a better ISO player than Brunson on the team.
Yeah.
'Cause
And they need to
OG
get
can't
Towns
do it
open for
unless
3 more.
unless Simu Lee or whatever, what's her name, is in the crowd.
Oh yeah, Suni Lee.
Yeah,
The
Suni
OG
Lee.
Anunoby girl.
When he's like, you never seen that video? She's in the crowd. He like looks up at the jumbotron. He drops like 45 points. Yeah.
He's like our Jordan Poole. Just loves performing in front of the HUDs.
Good for him.
Tibbs could get fired if they lose this series. Yeah, I mean,
I think so. I think
It's-
that could be.
I don't even think it's.
I don't
him.
think it's
It's
gonna
not the
be-
performance wise. It's just everyone always critiques the way he,
Yeah.
whatever playing time or the mentality or whatever it is, and it just doesn't fit
I don't think he'll
a
get.
modern NBA team.
No, you can't run your guys to the ground in the regular season and then still expect them. Like look at like Boston. like, what
Shy
they're
is
doing.
shy. Shea is a 10 times the ISO player Bunsen is what? What?
I don't know about 10
No
times.
one cares about the
Shea is
Nick.
the
No
second
one
best
cares
player
about
in
the
the
Thunder,
NBA
and I wasn't talking
this
about
year.
the Thunder. I wasn't saying he was better. I said Brunson is the best ISO player on the Knicks. So no one cares about the Thunder.
It's crazy that Jokic really should have 5 straight MVPs, but because we get bored of whoever wins MVP all the time, we have to give it to some other guy.
I can't. This kid is he's like a Thunder fan, and like
Who is Nick Tortorella?
one of my friends.
Hello, Nicholas.
Yeah, 3 Knicks.
Yeah.
3
Right.
Knicks sit in a room.
3 Knicks walk in a bar. That should be the name of our next podcast.
That should not be the name of our next podcast.
But I don't want to be on a podcast. I
You'll
don't want to be
care
on a
when we win the
podcast with an
chip.
Oklahoma City Thunder fan.
He said you'll care when we win the chip. Yeah, or like last year when you lost, then everyone hounded you and you just like put your phone away and didn't text anything. That was fun.
It's all right. They'll have their postseason party at Chuck E. Cheese again, even though that
I think they're like I
even
get
though
it.
he's
They're
not
like
on the
young,
team anymore.
they're like young, fun, whatever. I just who cares about Oklahoma City? It's just what it's like the A's. Like who cares about Oakland? You know, it's no one
You're gonna
cares.
infuriate him so much.
What?
Him? He
What?
probably loves that they're in like a AAA ballpark.
Who? The A's?
Days?
Yeah, you probably love that.
What do you mean?
Do you
I feel
love
like-
that the A's are in a AAA ballpark? Not
I
the
don't love
same
that they're
at
in
all,
it.
but go off. No, they are the same.
I feel like you like the A's.
Am I
don't
bugging?
mind
Am I
A's.
bugging saying Oklahoma City is the most boring city in the country?
No,
mean,
I
it's-
think I
it's like-
agree.
Pretty boring.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like it's like there was a domestic
the-
terror.
Oh, this was
Timothy, whatever.
in the 90s.
No idea.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's really not that. It's
last meal was
it's
2
probably
pints
is
of
it the
meat
worst?
That's what you remember from that?
I didn't see it.
Is it the
I
worst
saw a
city
video on
in
last
the country?
meals, and I
2
remember
pints of
that.
mint chip ice
It
cream.
was.
He's
Is it
trying
the,
to take his blood. Just ice cream just came out. When he got
is
his
it the
lethal
worst
injection.
sports city in the
No,
country?
when he gets a lethal injection, they probably put the needle in. Ice cream came out.
They're talking about mint ice cream.
It's goated flavor.
That's what I'm trying to stop.
They're talking about the
You think that's your favorite flavor?
It's up there.
Nick, we're not
What's your
talking about ice
chocolate,
cream.
I think.
We're not talking about ice cream.
Wait,
We
hold
will,
on.
we will.
What's your
Oh my
favorite?
God.
What's your favorite flavor?
I like a deep dark
There's a
chocolate.
mutiny going on.
He likes a deep dark chocolate.
It's it.
What do you like?
It's just
Vanilla bean?
He's cutting off your mic.
Cotton candy.
Tyranny.
It's just,
no. It's just it's
Tell me what
always
you like.
it's.
Let
I'm.
him answer.
Just go.
I like a good fudge.
A good fudge.
Yeah, some with fudge in it. Yeah.
You gave us good fudge before. This room. 10 minutes ago.
Don't say
You walked
that
in.
ever again.
That's
What?
disgusting. All right, I'm gonna just shut off their mics.
We're good. No more ice cream.
It's no the dynamic for the past couple of weeks have been me, Robert, and you like wanting to talk about sports, and then Nick not wanting to talk about
Drop
sports
off
on the
is
sports
crazy.
show.
Yeah. No, he's on a different planet.
No.
The Cheech and Chong that he got from Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
I went in there.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
it's-
went in there. I
yeah.
went in there to get a shirt, and I got something else from my mom. It was the funniest
No,
thing ever.
dude, this is this.
We need to put you back on call for fire.
Yeah, we need
No, it's off. Don't worry,
we
it's
need
not
to
gonna
put
be
up
too-
like in the corner of like the new show. We got to put like a Nick counter, and every time you're off the rails, we just put a number up there and then block you out of
Instagram
it.
reels.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, today I was doing a homework assignment I need to do for next class.
and you haven't done it yet.
No, it's done now.
Oh,
I said. it
so then
literally
you
didn't
did
take-
your homework assignment at the
Yeah.
beginning of the show.
I'm
Then you
done.
came in here and started talking
No,
about ice cream.
he brought up ice cream.
I did. I did.
he brought up ice
But you
cream.
said what?
It's like the
My
fall.
favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip.
No, we started talking about the A's, and then he brought up a terrorist attack.
We didn't
and
start
then-
talking
I don't
about the
know if
A's.
they
Yes,
do
we
with that.
did.
No,
I
okay,
mentioned the
okay.
A's to him,
Let me-
and then he
I
brought
like
up
the
a
Let me
ball.
guide us back on track, right? I said that Oklahoma City is probably the worst sports town in the country.
Well, it's just
Yeah,
this,
it's pretty
they
boring. Yeah, I
only
don't
have
know.
the Thunder and then what the AAA affiliate of the Dodgers. And that's it.
The fact that you know
True.
that is
It's true.
crazy.
That's true.
It is
They have
true.
the AAA Dodgers team.
Yeah,
Oklahoma City Dodgers. Yeah.
yeah.
It's incredible.
The only reason I know that is because like MLB Network will be like, oh, Mookie Betts is making his AAA start in Oklahoma City. I was like, their team's in Oklahoma City. I was
That's
like,
probably worse. Oklahoma City Sooners.
no, they're in
Hold on,
I think
Oklahoma
That
Sooners.
probably makes it better.
Where are they in?
No,
No,
they're in Norman, Oklahoma.
Norman, Oklahoma.
Norman
So does it
Beach.
still count French Bulldog?
Well, they have two. I mean,
Um,
they have two big colleges.
Just name, I guess.
That in Oklahoma State, which is
There's a lot of.
similar.
I mean, there's like New Jersey Giants.
Yeah, dude. I think
I mean,
Oklahoma's like no. I get the but I'm saying like Oklahoma City as a city.
That's all I got.
I'd be down to go.
To Oklahoma City. Oh,
Oklahoma shaped like a finger.
Probably one of the coolest looking.
Yeah, dude, I hate
It
it.
is.
I can't stand them.
I'm not even
Dude,
saying it.
I don't
anymore.
get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Oh my god, it's awesome.
Oklahoma's shaped like a finger.
I mean, this is better than talking about the Knicks bench for 9 hours.
You're not into Landry Shamet discussion?
No, I don't care.
Yes, last week it was the Giants' defensive line. Now it's the Knicks bench.
I didn't
feel
talk,
you-
last week we didn't talk about sports for 30 seconds.
Well, that was his thing.
It was the best show.
That was his thing. He was upset about that. Yeah, I mean, I could really
We
give
also
a
talked
rat's
about
ass about
Rory,
the
right?
draft.
No, yeah. I mean, there's three
It's a
possibilities
dual-
that could happen.
Listen, we'll talk about it after the draft is over and be like, well, the Giants did this really well, the Jets did this really well.
There's only
That's about it.
there's literally, if you guys don't know, there's
I
three
can't-
possible things.
I can't
They
say
draft up, they trade up, they trade back, they stay where they are. They trade up, they get Abdul Carter. If they stay where they are, they get Shador Sanders. If they drop back, they get Jackson Dart. There you go. Final. The Jets are gonna mess up their pick.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you who's on the board.
Do you know what pick they're at?
7. It's funny how we skipped out on Brock Bowers last year, and now we're going to draft a tight end, even though Brock Bowers was like the greatest tight end prospect ever.
Some people are
Makes no
saying that you
sense.
guys are gonna go tackle. I mean, D line, Mason Graham.
Oh,
Michigan.
Mm.
Okay, I don't care.
that's not bad.
Oh, I guess that was another big thing, the whole Rodgers thing. Not that I don't. If you guys
He's
don't want to talk about it, I don't
Okay,
care.
I do.
I
I
don't
do.
really give a shit about him.
I know, but I really want to talk about it. Wrong button. I want to know what you think,
About what?
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers as a person, as a professional, as a media juggernaut, as
Yes.
what?
As all,
overall
encapsulate
summary.
everything.
Give us an overall summary.
So, as a football player, I think
Did you see what happened on Pat McAfee?
he got mad at Aaron Glenn or whatever.
Yes,
He
okay.
flew him out, and then he's like, "Why are we doing this?"
Correct.
I agree with
Oh,
him.
could have been on an email.
You agree with him?
Could have been an
But
email.
don't you think that
Yeah.
if anyone doesn't know, he said Aaron Glenn flew him out just to tell him they're going in a different direction.
Like,
But
give me a
don't you-
phone call.
Yeah, but don't you think that if they gave him a phone call, he would have still complained?
He would find a way to complain, but yeah, I guess
I think
whatever.
You can never.
That's
go
my
with-
thought.
Why do
You could-
couples
it's-
break up in person just because it's a respect thing? He would have got so Aaron Rodgers is a loser.
Yeah,
so
but
he would
he
have got
made-
pissed if they called him. Be like, "Oh, after all I did for
I
you guys?"
really-
Yeah,
But that's the
it's
thing.
a
I
lose-lose.
really like the Rodgers.
What?
I really like Rodgers.
Yeah.
But I feel like his personality in the media, he's like what his ayahuasca trips, like you know how they're supposed to like
But the-
humble you.
the black
They've made
box?
him more.
An idiot.
No, not more an idiot. They've made him more like self-centered about he wants the attention on him.
Yeah,
Well, that's-
he's crazy.
Like I was
Yeah.
telling them.
I think he is a tad insane. The CTE is real.
I don't
That
think he has
with-
CTE. I think he
it's
the
just-
He's
drugs
just like
have
an ego.
Yeah, he is
maniac.
such an ego.
Stop putting yourself in a black box,
Dude,
on the ground.
when he said that, like he was like, I feel like that's a standard in the league. Yet you go visit the team and then you discuss. The team will tell you what's
But
going to
what
happen.
they say,
But
like,
that's what I think.
If they
I
just
don't
said
think it was-
we are gonna go in a different direction.
I don't think it was a discussion.
they
I
asked
think
them-
that's what he got annoyed about. It wasn't even like.
He has no say in it.
No, I agree. He doesn't.
So why does it
No,
have
I
to be a
think he's
discussion?
mad
That's
because
what
they made it
he's
seem
mad
like
about,
he
is
called him out and he's like,
whatever.
"What are your plans?" Isn't that what he said to him, Aaron Glenn? He's
Yeah.
like, "What are your plans?" Like Aaron or whatever. So I
Which
guess
Aaron
it
was
kind of
too.
like it did made it seem like I don't know, like
I
there's
don't know.
maybe more there
that they
to it.
wanted that maybe the Jets wanted to have a thing. But so does that mean that if Rodgers didn't get that
I mean, you can't win with Rodgers.
no, I know, but does that
No.
mean that if he didn't get that well, I don't know the word for it. If he didn't get that sense that they wanted to work it out, he would have never flown there.
Yeah,
I guess
He'd
I
have been
I
like,
don't know.
he'd be like, just tell me now. I'm gonna stay in California.
Yeah, but I like honestly, I feel like it's a respect thing. You fly over here, you tell like you'll fly here. We'll tell you like, listen, out of respect, we wanted you to be here for. We didn't want to just send you a text or shoot you a call
I
and
guess
be
it was
like,
just misleading.
The only
to
thing
him.
that's a
Yeah.
little annoying is like if he's flying across the country, I could see how that.
he's
that's
a
annoying.
millionaire. He's all right.
I know he's fine. He should be fine.
He's all right. He can fly over. And then he got to go.
I'm
and
being
then
a devil's
immediately,
advocate, but I'm-
immediately he has to go into Pat McAfee and be like, I
can
was
still play, though.
mistreated.
How pissed do you think like the Steelers got to be right now? I mean, just to be left in limbo for like a mediocre quarterback for over a month, and you have basically no other options
You
right
lost
now.
both
Yeah.
your quarterbacks.
Like, I would be so. I don't even. If I was a Pittsburgh fan, I wouldn't
And
even
guys
like,
are
want
just
him anymore.
falling
It's
off.
just so
And
annoying.
guys are falling off the board. Winston's now gone. Russ obviously left. Justin Fields is now at the Jets. Like those, and Darnold's gone. Like everyone's pretty much off the board. Gino got traded.
Yeah.
Who's left?
The draft or trade for someone. But I
Who?
don't know.
You know what I mean? And who's really available for trade? You know, Stafford was.
No.
Not anymore.
Well,
I have no
he was for a hot second. Now that's off the board. Like everything's now kind of settled. I think the dust is pretty much settled for now.
It
When
doesn't
comes to
matter. Like
quarterbacks.
I've learned to stop. Like when it comes to the Steelers, you just stop caring because you know they're gonna end. They're
They're gonna be
good.
good.
They're gonna be fine.
They're gonna be.
They're gonna be in the playoffs.
They're gonna be 9-8,
And
and
the-
make the playoffs.
They'll be 9-8, make the playoffs, and get knocked out in the first round.
They'll be all right.
It's just what's gonna happen. It's
The Steelers.
just what they are.
The Steelers.
It's what they are. The Stellars.
The Steelers.
Okay, I wanted to talk about something. I'm
Big
trying to
Yin-
remember it.
Big Yinzer
Give me a
guy.
second. Keep talking. I'm trying to remember it.
So, what kind of finger do you think?
No.
It's like-
It's the pointer finger.
The pointer finger.
Pointer
Okay, I
finger.
like that. That's a fair point.
Fair point. Good joke.
Aha, that's a good one. Oh man, when does Boston play again?
Tomorrow, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
have to say, I don't know if any of you've been to Fenway Park. That is an unbelievable
Yes.
ballpark.
Mhm.
I far superior than any of the ballparks in New York, in my opinion.
Day trip.
It's a. I will go back tomorrow. That place was so
I
much
remembered
fun.
it.
It is.
I remembered it.
We took a
Cozy.
tour too.
Good for me.
It was
Very
really
nice.
cool. Tour is great. The ballpark opened on 420 in whatever, God, 19 whatever.
Really?
Yeah, we were there on its
1903 or
birthday. It was very
whatever,
cool. Yeah.
Ready?
No,
Okay.
I'm ready.
Sorry, I thought about it in the car here. It's something stupid. So-
oh boy.
No, it's not. It's a fun conversation, I guess. Okay, so who would you say that the two most on the Yankees and the Mets? Who are the most struggling people on each team? I would say number one is for the Yankees, Devin Williams, right?
Yes. Mhm.
And for the Mets, you could say Soto.
So okay, so there's two ways I could look at that when it comes to who's struggling the most on the Mets. A, it's Soto because of how high his ceiling is and what he's performing at.
Correct.
And then B is like who's the worst player on the team, which in my opinion I think is Brett Beatty.
You want to see?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
What?
That's hilarious.
Who even is that?
It's
Like
it's
Seinfeld,
Newman.
right?
It's
Yeah,
Newman from.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Newman.
Hello,
Seinfeld.
Newman.
Oh, it is Simon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 He's the guy. It's Jurassic Park.
That's
right?
the one who
Yes,
got.
yes, yeah.
He's the one who got food thrown at him from Keith Hernandez on the show. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I knew. Keith
I don't
Hernandez had a
remember that.
cameo.
You don't remember that? That was like that's like an
Keith
all-time
Hernandez got
episode.
cool.
Keith
I
Hernandez
hate
was on
Keith
the.
Hernandez. Thank you.
Keith Hernandez was on the show,
I
and they
remember
did this bit
I met
where
him
they
too.
went
He
to.
just,
They
like,
were at like Citi
grabbed
Field, like the
Krabby.
players' parking lot, like trying to get autographs. And, like, Something
Always talking about
through
stories, like,
and either
the
and hit Keith
1982
Hernandez, and then him and
Cardinals.
Keith Hernandez
Yeah.
had like a beef for like the episode. You don't remember
Did you
that?
go to-
No.
It's one of the, like
What,
their.
the
I
Mets
might.
ones?
I'm much more
No,
popular.
I gotta
God.
rewatch it.
Yeah.
But
But-
anyway, so my
Go
point,
ahead.
my
Go
point
back.
for the conversation is, I think that Devin Williams is the most struggling for the Yankees. Soto is the most struggling for the Mets. What's going to happen first? Soto home run in Citi Field or a Devin Williams save?
Soda
Williams
home
doesn't have
run
a save?
No, he has one, but another one.
and Yankees.
After
Or no,
having,
oh,
he has a 9 ERA.
I think Soda home run. He missed one by a couple feet last night. Oh man, he clocked that. I don't know if you
He
saw
did,
that.
but it was
Heating
it
up.
was,
It was
a foul
foul.
ball.
No, it's fair.
He's
It
not.
was a foul ball.
He's not.
What?
Against us, he was hitting well, decent.
He's like 240.
He had a 2-run double. He had a
783
2-run double the other day. He almost had a 3-run home run last night. He's had better at bats. He's walking still.
Means-
He
Eight
always
runs.
walks.
He's always that's what I'm saying. You're at least
So, do
getting
you
that.
think,
out
so
of him.
he hasn't hit a homer at Citi Field.
I think he's gonna get one. I think maybe tonight. I don't know who's pitching for the Card. Oh no, it's the Phillies.
Why tonight?
Who's pitching for
Because
the Phillies?
Nick Feeling.
A little bit of a Nick feeling. Yeah. Who's pitching?
I have a feeling that Devin will.
Suarez.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if I did
Who's
that.
that?
I hit the cord.
Pixie dust.
We have that.
No, not that one. Oh, chimes. Interesting.
Welcome back.
Spock.
Cristobal Sanchez, right? Is that his name?
Christopher.
Yeah.
Christopher. Sorry.
He's
Christopher
like a
Sanchez.
Yeah,
really
it is
good
Christopher.
player.
He's not bad.
He's
Sorry.
all star.
It's
So,
a
yeah.
C. I thought it was Cristobal. From what I
Chris
remember.
Listen, I was gonna
He's got
before
cuts,
last
crazy.
night.
He's been
Before
nasty.
last
Yeah.
night at the
It's
Phillies
crazy.
game, I was gonna come in here and I was gonna be like, the Mets haven't won against a good team. You guys won against a good team last night.
Well, that's the other thing too
Good
that
job.
is encouraging about and against Aaron Nola, who's a great pitcher. That's the one thing that's encouraging with the Mets is even with the struggles of Soto, they're still playing pretty good baseball, and the pitching looks really good
For now,
for now. But that's encouraging is
Clay
you're
was
gaining
scared.
back. You're going to gain back Manaea. You're going to gain back Jeff McNeil. Alvarez is also on his way back. Like you're still going to be gaining guys back, and you're still
Yeah,
playing
but
pretty
Alvarez is
decent.
garbage.
Alvarez is the last of the group. That's why I named
No,
them.
I was saying, but like saying
Manaea-
he comes back isn't something.
Jeff McNeil is a huge piece. To
That's
be
like me
added
saying,
back.
"Don't worry, Pablo Reyes is coming back."
Yeah, but that's why I didn't.
Alvarez is more of a piece than that.
But
No, he's
Terens
pretty
has been.
garbage.
Alvarez? No,
Yeah.
no.
No, he's not. He's not garbage. But also Terens.
Our starting catcher is pretty bad too. So
Who's that?
Austin Wells, yeah, but he's like
Oh,
he's pretty bad.
he's in bed.
He's
I have
been
to
really
say,
bad.
speaking of
he's
good
not
catching,
been really bad. It's just when you move him from 1 to 4 to 7
Yeah.
to 3, it's annoying.
Luis Terens looks great.
Professional, he should be able
It
to
is.
Sure,
run
but he's
around.
also it's also like his like first full year as like
Yeah,
The starting
The
catcher.
starting
I
catcher.
understand
it
that.
takes time.
just give him he'll be all right.
Cheeses or whatever.
Yeah, I mean that.
It's
Wells
fine,
is
but
pretty
our
bad.
our technically our third string catcher and our second string first baseman is the best player in baseball. So I have nothing to complain about.
Yeah, hopefully that injury's not that serious.
Well,
Um,
All right, he got drilled in the elbow.
yeah.
Who? Oh,
Ben
Rice.
Rice.
Oh,
Drilled.
jeez, I didn't see
Ben
that.
Arroz.
Did you guys see the?
That's
did you guys
rice
see
in
the,
Spanish. If anyone doesn't know that,
Did you see the Luis Arias
he's
play?
fluent in Spanish.
Yeah, he got like carted off.
He got
Fluent.
clocked.
Fluent.
He took an
He
elbow.
he
right
like
here.
played in
I know.
DR ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's fluent in Spanish.
Did he go to college or was he drafted?
Yeah, he
out
went
of
to
high school?
Dartmouth.
Oh, wow.
Dartmouth.
Smart kid.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's a
He's
that's
the-
a Ben Rice school.
Yeah,
He's
very
like
smart.
he's the Matt Fitzpatrick.
You would
of
think
the,
he's like 20,
of
but
the
he's like
NFL.
26.
He's a lot bigger.
Wow, really? He's
Yeah,
older.
babyface
He's a
assassin.
lot bigger than I would think.
What do you mean by that?
He's a
Oh,
big dude.
He's a first baseman.
He's like no,
Yeah, the
Sorry.
face is deceiving.
the face is deceiving. Like he's like
Oh.
6'2", like 230.
Look up
Yeah.
height and weight.
Really? I
I
think he
just
looks,
said it.
I think he
What'd
looks
you-
more like a
no,
Red
is
Sox
that his
player.
actual height and weight?
He's like 6'2",
No, that's a
230.
Boston guy
Yeah,
to me.
Boston's
he's
like
6'2".
Oh,
I know things, Nick.
okay. Calm down.
220. I was 10 pounds.
Oh, I'm
off.
also Clark Schmidt's kind of ass. So
Oh, he did not. have a
Good first start, bad second start. It's okay. We'll be all right.
he's
Listen,
too cocky to be like that.
Did
man.
you hear his post game? Have you heard anything about his post game? He was
No.
really concerned about the walks. That was something that he was really upset about.
The whole Yankees
And it was like,
Pitching
well, you
rotation's
gave
worried
up
about
5
walks.
runs. In like the third.
Rodon though with the scoreless.
That was a big outing.
Yeah.
Really?
You know,
How many
Well, that's him. If he keeps,
7. No,
Yeah.
7. I think he went or 6 and a third.
yeah, because he didn't have
Like that.
anything go wrong for him, so the wheels never fell off. He's the guy like he gives
Hence,
it.
what
No, I know he kept.
you say things
No,
that are like
no.
just the definition.
No,
I'm like
'cause he can
Rodon's
never
6
bounce
scoreless. It's
back,
like,
like-
yeah, he didn't have anything go wrong.
If he gives,
Yeah, the 6 scoreless means he didn't have anything
yes,
go wrong.
because if he gives up like 1 home run or a double, then it's like 4 runs on the board. That's what I'm trying to say. Is he never had
Yeah,
like a little bit of
sometimes.
like what I want to see out of him is like he gives up a run and then he settles in. Like don't
he's been able to do that sometimes.
sometimes, but
He has
more
rough starts
times
and then
than
he can
not,
settle in. He does that a bunch.
more times than not, the wheels.
No,
fall
he
off.
does that a bunch. Not the wheels
I
don't
don't know.
always come
I
off.
feel like he's a guy, but
he
that's what I'm
starts out very poor and then he settles in.
Yeah.
He's been doing
No, it's
that.
great to see like a scoreless start from him. But
And Max
more,
Fried, which was ridiculous. Did you see that?
Yeah, I was watching.
What?
That's an error.
What? I didn't see
Max
this
Fried
one.
had a no and then
Oh yes.
Paul Goldschmidt like
Mm-hmm.
Paul Goldschmidt bottled the
the
thing and they ruled it as a hit. Meanwhile, hits the guy, hits Goldschmidt's glove and goes flying.
Most people weren't upset at the call itself because yes, that guy is like what he has like the most stolen bases in like the minor leagues. Like he was gonna beat it out.
Yeah.
But
he
did
was
you
gonna
see
beat it out.
He earlier in the game, Max Fried beat him out
Yes.
to the bag.
Max
which is
Fried's like
crazy.
wanted like him fielding. I know he's won a Gold Glove and he's known as a good defensive
Yeah,
pitcher,
he's a
but
good-
like
he's
he's
a-
a sick fielder.
Yeah, he's a good fielder.
Dude, he
He's always
beat
been,
like
he's
this.
always been very good.
Dude, he had the guy had 104 steals in the minors.
I know he's insane.
104 in one season.
He's great.
That's him.
Crazy.
Chandler Simpson.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah, 104
I didn't
stolen
see that.
bases.
Look, they haven't even updated it. It says reaches on a fielder's error. It's a base hit. He was gonna beat it out. The problem is that they changed
gonna
it
beat it
in
out.
the middle of a commercial break, mid inning, while the no hitter was going on. It happened that the Rays actually got a real
But
hit the next batter, so it
the-
didn't matter.
But the next batter, that's where he thought his no got lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
that.
it technically already got lost the batter before. So maybe if he didn't know that,
yeah.
he would have got a hit.
Between
He
that
would've got
and
an
out.
the
Coulda,
Judge
shoulda,
home run,
woulda.
which is like one of the craziest
It
things.
was absolutely an error. Thank you, French Bulldog.
Like that was such a poorly officiated game. That sounded like football talk, but
No, it
You're
sounded
not- I
like
mean,
the
you're not-
basketball. It sounded
you're
like
not
me last
wrong.
night watching the Knicks.
Not wrong.
I don't know if the minor league park has anything to do with why that wasn't a home run or why they couldn't figure it out clearer. But from the angles that we saw on TV, it clearly looked like a home run. It was
Yeah.
very confusing.
Yeah.
Do you think that it has anything to
He got
do?
Really?
banned. He got banned, didn't he?
Oh yeah,
He got banned.
Yeah,
right?
he's banned from the MLB. Right now.
You're a Zach Campbell guy.
I'm a Zach Campbell.
He's been banned.
Oh
He's
my
banned from the
god,
MLB.
he stinks.
No.
He's banned this season.
Yes,
From what? What do you mean? He's just at a game.
he's a kid in any.
Oh, I got base belt. My
Yeah, he's
bad.
not banned. You can't ban him. What is he doing
I'm
wrong?
a big NBA
just-
sent-held
like,
guy
bro,
and base belt guy.
Give the ball
So-
to a kid. Really?
He always
I've been
does.
got.
Now he gives
He's
the
a
ball
Sherm.
away now.
He.
He's a
I
we-
get
I
it.
don't
He's
like him.
probably a little off.
ball, boy. Give it to me. That's
what he's-
That's what
God
he is.
forbid a guy has a hobby.
No, but like to like. But to like
he wants to become the next.
I like him. I met the man. He's a nice guy.
But to like the
No,
12-year-old
he's
boy
not.
where he's like my ball. Like
he
that.
doesn't do that.
I've seen him do it.
That's what everyone thinks.
God,
no,
you're making
no,
it
no, no,
weird
no,
to
no, no,
me.
no, no.
You love him.
He
That's
doesn't do that.
awesome.
He's never done that.
Sure.
Show me a
always say-
video.
I don't have a video, but
No,
I
of
always
course.
I think the general consensus is that people don't like him.
Of course, because they're all sheeple and they just think he just takes stuff. He's not a. I'm sick of this. It's been on for like since COVID.
We struck a nerve.
I love
No.
it. I love
Go
it.
ahead, keep going.
He's not bad. What has he done wrong? He collects
take-
baseballs, so he's a bad guy.
Ball.
No, I think that
It's-
He doesn't
that-
steal from kids. If you think that, every video of him is just like, here's
No,
a ball,
no,
kid.
no. Oh, he gives the
Okay.
balls away to
That
kids.
came off weird.
He gives the balls.
Zach
You
Campbell.
gave
Yeah,
us-
French Bulldog. Listen,
Yeah.
your household loves Zach.
If my
Oh.
dad likes him,
Your dad likes
That-
Zach Campbell too? Oh,
because
man.
he's not harming anyone. What is Zach Campbell doing? He's weird.
Well,
Okay.
besides-
No,
weird.
I think
He's very weird.
You're like one of the few grown men doing like a childish activity.
Yeah.
And what is that? Is that illegal?
No,
No,
like,
it's
I'm
not,
saying
it's
that's
not.
why I don't dislike him because he does anything wrong. He just does things that are kind of corny. That's all.
Yeah, that's my
And that's
dislike.
it.
My dislike is that I don't like the corny things from him.
Look at that. What a guy. Great tan.
But corny is
looks unbelievable.
Yeah, he looks real tan.
sun kissed.
Yeah.
Absolute stud. Sorry,
Um,
keep going.
Yeah, go.
no. I mean, what else have we got to say? I mean, I said
I
it
just
all.
He stinks. Keep going.
No, my thought has been
so
like,
what? He's corny.
I thought that he was stealing kids from like
does
it was
not do
stealing-
that.
No, he's
No.
stealing balls from kids.
No.
Not stealing kids. He's
Everyone-
stealing balls.
No.
Everyone thinks that. That's just like because everyone doesn't like him because he's like a little weird, and they just blend it all together and
I
say
just-
he steals from
To
people.
be
which
fair,
is-
like
I've never seen that
every
before.
time there's a Yankee game or if he's at a Yankee
He
game
catches everything.
and then it's a homer and I see his little body like
Yeah.
shimmer.
I know.
I think it's hilarious.
it's funny.
I think it's hilarious.
It's funny,
So
but
it's awesome.
Because
funny-
you always
The
know if you
shimmer.
know who he is, and you see a home run and you see a person dart,
Yeah,
you know it's him.
it's funny as
It's
hell.
hilarious.
Yeah. With the MLB hat.
Yeah, with the
'Cause
the
he doesn't
hat,
have a favorite team.
Yeah,
you know?
what a weirdo.
that's that. bothers
That's
me.
He's
a
a
red
Rob Lowe guy.
He's from New York. He's definitely like a Mets fan.
He
He's
was
from
growing
New
up.
York.
Yeah,
he's a New York guy.
he's like
He grew up a Mets fan.
yeah.
Makes
No,
sense.
no.
It checked every
I don't know
box.
if he grew up
Made
a
He
Mets.
sense.
did.
He's a
He
Mets
Oh,
fan.
he did grow up a Mets fan.
There's like there's like pictures of him with a Mets hat.
He's living his life. No,
Well,
absolutely.
Now
Love
he's been
great.
disowned because he
But
doesn't have
he's
a favorite
corny.
team.
He's corny, but yeah, it's
He's
different from hating him.
I'm not a fan. I think
Yeah, I think he's corny.
Dude, get a job.
But
Does
fan
he
is
work?
in what?
Does he
Like,
actually work? Does he have a job?
I'm sure he makes money doing what
he
he's
makes
doing.
millions. Yeah.
Oh, doing the YouTube. Yeah, that's true. Mom,
He also has the world's
I gotta-
biggest rubber band ball.
this is the guy you
And he
like.
has the Arkanoid record.
Oh my god,
The arcade game.
you are a fan of a loser. I'm just gonna
Yo.
tell you right now.
Loser as in what though?
Guys,
No,
he's
no,
so cool. He's got the world's biggest rubber band ball.
How do you hold
Say
that?
it.
Did he make it?
Yeah.
He made the rubber band.
What
He
does
made
this
the rubber
guy
band
do?
ball.
He
I gotta
has
look that up.
so
That's-
much time in his
that's
hands
Look up
awesome.
Zach Campbell
to
rubber
make
band
the
ball.
world's biggest
Rubber.
You ever see
Yeah.
you ever see the podcast like
Oh
types
my
of-
god.
Oh my god. This kid is yeah, he definitely didn't have friends. If he
Dude.
Yeah.
Whoa, he looks really different.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's like Michael
He
Jackson.
might be.
He wouldn't
I always thought he was.
yeah. Asian. I don't know. My parents like
the skinny bald veiny guy.
Yeah, like
It's like a
that
hairless
looks
cat.
like that looks like that someone like he looks like he puts people in bags and throws them in the river.
Probably does.
Probably does. With all the rubber bands he's got lying around.
47.
Oh man, no children, no wife.
No, he
But
might
what-
have- he
what
might
is
have-
wrong
he might
with
have a
that?
wife.
He's a loser.
You don't know if he has a wife.
But loser's wrong. Like that's something
No,
wrong
it's
with
just,
someone.
he's just a loser. He's nothing wrong with him. He's just a loser.
Oh, the Fort Bragg incident.
What's the
That
Fort?
was the only scummy thing.
That-
kind of done.
It was what they were only giving tickets to military
Military, yeah.
personnel, and he bought it from somebody who was
What
giving it
a-
away. I mean, you could
Oh
also blame the
my
person that was selling the
God.
ticket.
Exactly.
He
Yeah,
is okay,
yeah.
but he does pass me as a stolen valor type of guy.
Yeah.
Like he'll walk down the street with like an army vest, and they'll be like, "Thank you for your service." He'll be like, "You're welcome."
That
Yeah.
has nothing to do with
I
it.
have
know,
the
but it's-
world's. I
You
have
ever
the
see those
world's
people?
biggest world.
Yeah.
He's like, "What division are you in?" He was like, "The 144th infantry,"
Yeah.
and the guy's like, "Oh,
We were stationed in Key West, Florida.
we were actually stationed in the Congo, and
Yeah.
it's like,
I
who's
met-
your who's your like
There's
who's
a
your,
documentary
like,
on him.
Staff sergeant.
who's your
yeah.
staff sergeant? And he's like, "This is Sergeant Williams."
Helicopter stunts. Baseball dropped from 1,000
Yeah,
feet.
he's got a good YouTube channel, man. Just watch it.
Yeah.
Sit
You,
there
I
one
used to
night,
watch it.
yeah,
He's a Guinness World Record holder.
for what?
multiple.
I mean, for the rubber
Most
band we just
baseballs
looked at.
ever.
Oh yeah. The
Most baseballs.
I don't know if you can confirm that.
They probably saw that submitted and were like, "This guy, this
He's
guy
in
has
movies.
what?"
There's a movie Zach Campbell
There's
versus
a.
the
They
world.
said there's
I
a
don't know, I watched
documentary.
You watched it? Was
Of
it
course.
phenomenal?
Years ago.
Was it good?
Zach
Yeah,
Campbell
Oh my
versus
god.
the world.
because it goes into everything. Like people that don't like.
He
him,
looks like
whatever.
a baby. Look at
Documentary.
his face. He's got like no facial hair. He looks like a weirdo.
You're talking a. That's him in my child when he was younger. You're
Oh,
talking.
Mike Trout's for summer.
No way, bro.
I hit the thing
Oh,
by
okay.
accident.
Oh,
hit
I
the
would have
thing
peed
by
my.
accident.
I would have peed my pants.
No, I went.
Oh, we can get it on
live
Blu-ray.
focus right here, and I hit it up.
Brulee.
Like that.
On Blu-ray.
It's all right, I'm sad.
Oh man.
You would be this when you get older.
No.
Yeah, you.
Zach
would.
Campbell.
No.
Yeah.
Apparently
I'll
he
watch
might.
it.
If
Yeah.
anyone is, it might be him. He's the one
It's
that's
me with like
fangirling over him.
With baseball cards.
I don't know.
I mean,
I haven't collected.
I just can't see Robert like going to a game and be like ball and then like dive on it. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, you might be
maybe I'm
wrong.
wrong.
You may be
But,
wrong,
like
man.
there's a child like this, and he's like, I've seen videos
No,
where a child
show
was like
me.
this.
No, I agree.
Show me.
I've seen videos where a child was
You
like,
can't just say I agree with no backing.
I'm not
Just
saying
where-
that
where?
he's taking it from a child, but I've seen a child lift it
in
up
the
like,
vicinity
in the vicinity, go like
Okay.
this, and he's like, nope,
over his head, like he
over his
flipped on
head.
him.
I've seen
The
that.
only time I'm
What?
getting a ball is if it's like thrown at me and then I give it to a kid. If that ever
Which
comes
he
up.
does. He gives them to all kids.
I
Now
literally-
he does?
What do you mean now? He always has.
No.
I
He
literally,
always-
I
he
literally
always-
looked up
absolutely not.
Zach
Absolutely
Campbell
not.
S, and it came up with Steals ball from kid.
What?
I looked up Zach Hampel
Yes, 'cause
S, and
people
it
like
filled
you.
it.
Steals ball from kid. Oh man. Never
Hold
meet
up, I have to go through ads.
never meet your heroes.
He doesn't
Rob.
collect
Never
every
meet your
ball.
heroes.
I already met him.
Where'd you meet him?
Oh, look at this guy.
Miami, actually. I was in
Oh, really?
Florida, and he signed my.
He
ticket.
looks like a security risk.
He's cool.
Just
I'm in the
looking
video,
at- just-
actually.
just looks like a
Swear to God.
security- he looks like- Dude,
Yeah.
if I
It's
was
from like 2019.
If I were TSA and that guy, I was like, yeah, pull him off to the side. We're getting this
Oh,
guy.
we
We're
got-
strip searching this guy. Oh, see, like, look, like no one gives a no one cares. Like he caught the ball.
But it's two different things from a bad guy to no one cares. I get no
I
one
don't
cares.
think he's a bad guy.
He said he does.
No, but he's, like, celebrating like he just caught-
for a ball and invade other people's space. I don't know.
I think you could. The home runs up for
Yo,
grabs. I don't know.
he's
Home runs
so
up for grabs
look at
is,
him-
like,
look at him
just
celebrate.
fine.
So
That's
funny.
it.
Look at
But you're
his
saying it's like
celebration.
annoying or like illegal?
Maybe it's both.
You think it's illegal to
I think it's
go?
illegal.
Oh,
Are we
If somebody
arresting
was-
him?
if
I'm
somebody
down.
was, like, hawking
I'm
my
down.
seat,
I don't think
I'd
so.
pay for
Have
the
you
seat.
seen that
tuning
that
the seat?
podcast?
Yeah,
That's Todd
No.
Frazier's house. It's so sick.
I think that I don't think he's doing. People are falling in love with her. Mangione probably. No, I'm not
No.
saying them
We
guys.
got some conservative-
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's an evil human. I just think he's kind of corny. And
Yes,
he's a little.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I just think that he's
corny.
like, yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of.
If there was
Listen,
push
It sounds like he grew up with no toys. Apparently, he grew up with every rubber band ever. But other than that, it sounds like he grew up with no toys.
He's in his house. He's like, I'm gonna make the biggest rubber band ever.
My dad
Don't
said
you
I
feel
couldn't
bad
have
for
this
people
when I
like
was a
that?
kid, but I'm an
Yes.
adult now.
Why,
I do
though?
because you could be social.
What do you mean you don't have to be?
No, you don't have to be, but you can.
So what does that mean?
You know who?
Like
Zach
I don't feel
Campbell-
bad for them as being like they're kind of doing it to themselves.
I blame the parents.
or the parents.
Yeah,
Or the
yeah,
parents. That's a good
yeah.
point.
Old parents.
You're like you can depict whether you no
He's
I'm
You're a fucking.
I'm
weirdo.
Zach
no
Campbell.
I'm not you I'm not saying you
Yes.
I'm saying anyone.
Don't put us in this. You were talking to him.
No,
Yes.
I'm not saying
Say
him,
what you want
but I'm
to
saying
say.
you can
Campbell.
depict whether or not you go and be social or not.
What if he doesn't want to be?
Sure, no,
Wait,
no.
Who is we talking
You know who we
Zach
kind of
Campbell.
you know who
We're
No,
going
I'm
into the psychology of
Yeah,
Zach
because
Campbell.
he's saying
Guys,
don't
we
you
can't
don't
go-
you feel bad for someone
Don't
like
you,
that?
yeah, don't you like?
I
a
don't
little
feel
bit?
bad. I don't feel bad for Zach Campbell. No.
Like, there's a little part of me that's like, oh, okay, like
He
he's doing his
played.
thing.
He
Like,
played.
let him do it.
He played D3 baseball.
He was a great baseball player.
Baseball. He played at
Dude.
Guilford.
Look at
I
his-
thought he was
look at his
like
training
I thought
video.
I thought like he was in college being like I'm gonna catch the ball in the
Oh
stands.
well,
at a college
let's
game.
look up his
He's real-
stats.
he re- you know, I
Maybe
think he was good.
goes.
He
What
was,
position?
he was good.
He was like a shortstop.
You know who was a really good baseball player? Mr. Beast. He
Yes.
apparently raked.
You gotta look at
Yeah.
He added like
Did you see he filmed the video and he's like, yeah, and you just hit the ball like this, and he just clocks one.
Wait,
to
but I
like-
saw him do the tic tac toe with Judge, and it was like a brutal swing.
yeah, but
I
no,
like
Like fat now
Beast
too.
guy.
no,
Yeah.
he played pretty good baseball.
Are you gonna pull it up because we have
Yeah,
We're running
I
out of
gotta-
time.
Well,
This look, you might-
while Nick finds it?
yeah, yeah.
What?
go ahead.
This is my most
What?
unless you guys.
Episode? Someone
Shows.
said best episode. French Bulldog said
Bulldog.
the best episode.
No.
My God.
I mean, I'm happy.
You haven't been talking a lot and engaging.
You think that's why I said it was bad?
Yeah.
No, I just Rob was the one that was heated about the Zach Campbell thing. I wanted him to talk. We only have 3 mics here.
That's true.
No, it's okay. I don't need 2 on me at once.
Oh,
Now I feel
can't-
like I'm giving a press conference.
Let's see. Let's see.
If you guys are watching and you haven't followed us on Twitter, follow us on Twitter at the 5-hole pod. That's at the 5 number
There you-
hole pod.
there
Oh,
you
we got
go.
some followers.
We have followers.
Uh,
We're growing. We're at 10. Make it 11.
I don't see him, and they don't have his
Dude, it's
years.
probably so easy to find this.
know.
It's put like,
I'm
you
on
just make
Guilford's-
everything
I'm on
so-
Guilford's
you don't
athletic
have to.
website.
College base.
All right, then find it on there.
Stats.
God forbid I look for something.
No, you're pretty brutal. I found it.
Okay, then just look up his stats.
Oh,
No,
this
that's
is
his
that's
baseballs.
his catching.
Oh my
stats.
God, they have stats for that.
No, he does.
Oh yeah, see that's a red flag.
Date June 19th, balls 12, Yankee Stadium, BP, yes. Attendance 44,588.
This is the you like this guy,
I've spent like an hour on the site. Like,
and you
looking
say
at it.
he wouldn't be him. You kidding
Yeah, he
me?
might be.
Oh my lord.
It's a cool site. I mean, it just,
Are you
it's
allowed
so
on like a
detailed.
plane? Like, are you okay?
Are you allowed on a plane? It's crazy. I'm
It's
surprised
great.
he's allowed on a plane.
That's what I said. He looks like a security risk. Oh my gosh.
I'm not going to be able to find it.
I can't believe this guy's
Oh my God. On his Reddit, he says, "Hi, I'm Zach Campbell and I like balls."
wow.
I mean, yeah. he
That's
plays into
your
the-
boy. That's your boy, man.
Yeah.
Woo.
All right,
Oh,
anyways.
man.
We're going to go because
Hating on a guy collecting baseballs.
They made a baseball card. For
I don't blame him for collecting. Says the guy who blew off a fire call.
It's true.
Your name's French Bulldog. Relax, guy.
He goes back. That's a good way to end it.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for watching. It's oh no, I read that.
No, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'll
take
well,
like
I
10
just-
minutes to
yeah,
figure out
just
how to
I
use a
s-
keyboard.
Whoa. So
SJW.
anyway, so next week, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we talked about this before the show.
My math is right.
What?
Is it?
Oh my
Why?
gosh.
No, it's not. 6.
last day of classes.
6 is the
Cinco de
finals.
Mayo, right?
Next week is
The
the
fuck?
last ever 5-hole podcast on the WIUR Gales Radio Network.
So are we gonna have some news next week?
We should
Next-
do something special.
Next week we will have something special.
Zach Campbell.
Yeah, we'll have Zach Campbell on the pod. Next week,
Said in this.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
next week we actually are going to have a little bit of an announcement, and we'll talk about it a little bit longer. And yeah, we will see you
I'm
guys
with it.
What was that?
Next week.
next week. But
we will-
I know, but the producer kind of has to go over there.
We
Oh.
will see you Monday night.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
No, and shut
Oh,
off
that
the
was
stream.
tomorrow night. Yeah. It's tomorrow night.
He goes, "Oh yeah,
Thanks.
my job." Thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah, that he doesn't get paid for.
Thank you for commenting. We will see you next week for a final episode
Wow.
on the WIUR network.